Yes! Come on! Come on! Come on! Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, the Melbourne Footy Club have won the flag. Oh, I see it, but I don't believe it. Come on! Oh my god. That was mental. That was mental, folks. I appreciate everyone tuning into the AFL live stream. This one's going to be a bit of a curly one, I reckon. This is going to be a bit erratic. I don't have much planned besides talking footy. It's got to be done, doesn't it? First time in 57 years, my team, the Melbourne Footy Club, have won the AFL Grand Final. I see it, but I simply don't believe it. I'm just checking if the stream is working, and it seems to be working. Oh, far out. Far out, guys. I don't know where to start. Where do I start? Pre-game and all week, I felt quite good. The nerves weren't quite there. I felt pretty comfortable throughout the week. I was excited. I knew that if this game was played 10 times, I personally felt like 7 of the 10 times the D's get up. I felt like we would be too strong over the 4 quarters. I felt like my side could get it done. And after the first quarter, I'm sitting there going, hello, this is it. 57 years in the making. The boys are here to play. I was absolutely ecstatic. I was so pumped, but I knew that the job was not done. And in every Facebook message and every text that I replied at quarter time, I wrote, job's not done, but good start. Job's not done, but bloody good effort, you know. And then in the second and the third, a bit of faith started to dwindle out of my heart. Halfway through the third, the Dogs got up by 20 points. I genuinely went, we're probably done. Like, how do I front up to the live stream? I'll probably do a quick live stream. I'll probably hop on for half an hour, answer some questions, cop some of the abuse. I'll probably head to bed quite early. I think it would be an early night. And that was genuine thoughts at 3/4 time. I had conceded that it was probably done. Well, not 3/4 time, but halfway through the third, and I'm yelling at the screen. I'm yelling at the TV, going, and I've captured it all. I recorded it all, of course, but I'm yelling at the screen, going, "Track, we need you. Track, we need you. Oliver, we need you. Viney, Gorney, we need you here." Like, genuinely, they're getting on top. They're all over us in this second and third. I'm yelling at some of our leaders. I'm yelling at some of our best players. Come on, like, we've only been in this situation. We've only made grand finals 3 times in 57 years. We can't just fade away in this third term. Like, we need you blokes. And I was screaming that at the TV. Pivotal moment in the third, Max Gawn gets his face drilled into the ground. And it wasn't even the ground. It wasn't even the turf. It was the concrete. It was the fake turf. Caleb Daniel, who has been done throughout the year for dangerous tackles, picks Gawney up. Littlest man on the park against the tallest man. Picks him up and slams his face in the turf. Gets a big graze on his forehead. Wasn't a dangerous tackle. They just called it a throw-in. Caleb Daniel stands over him, giving him the big one. And I'm going, what is happening? Where's the ticker? Where's the resolve? Where's the resilience? And then all of a sudden, from that moment onwards, Viney bursts through a stoppage, spills out the harms, hits Fritter, sneaks home that goal that brings it back to 2 and a bit goals. From there, I think we kicked 12 in the next 10 or something. Unbelievable. The Melbourne Football Club folks are the premiers. We're the minor premiers. We're the premiers. We've done it all. We have done it all, and I don't know what to say, really. It's phenomenal. And it's phenomenal for a lot of reasons. I just want to have a quick check at the stream and just check. Everything seems to be coming through crispy clean. I'll give a quick shout out to some of the donos. We've gotten $2 from Bomber Hills Plays. Oculus chipped in $8. Said, mate, that was awesome as a Blues fan. The D's here giving me hope that the turnaround isn't too far away. I'll get back to that, Oculus. Bombers Hill plays chipped in $2. Come on, D's, power baby. Merck's chipped in $1. Ari chipped in $5. Cheers, mate. You deserve every bit of this. Tyson's chipped in $5 as well. I really appreciate the super chats. I will try and engage with the chat very shortly. So if you give me a couple of seconds, I will engage with the chat. But I just want to get this point across. And I forgot my point. I don't know what I was going to say. I'll just talk about the point that that Oculus put. He said, give the Blues hope. It should give everyone hope. It should give any football side hope. We have not won anything for 57 years. We have been irrelevant for 20 years. I spoke to one of my great mates, Geordie Parker. I used to drag all my mates to D's games. I didn't like going by myself, and Dad would come to a handful, but he couldn't come to all. And I would drag all my, like your Mitter Bowles, your Liam Van Gemps, Cucko. Cucko's been to that many D's drubbings. It's not funny. And it gets to a point by round 16, 17, I'm going, come on, come up to the D's games. And they're going, no, it's a Sunday 4:40. I've got bigger things to do. I've got bigger fish to fry. I don't want to come up to a 4:40 D's game and watch you lose. And Geordie Parker, one of my great mates, messaged throughout the day and throughout the week and said, yeah, this is quite funny that the D's are in a premiership or in a grand final, because I remember heading up to Gold Coast, 2013, 4:40 game. D's versus Gold Coast at the MCG. The D's lost by 10 goals to a new franchise. We had lost by 10 goals. And we sat behind the goals. There would have been 13,000 there. 13,000 supporters. Hang on, my stream's lagging a little bit on my screen. I'm just double checking. Seems to be, maybe it's my computer. I don't know. We sat behind the goals, and the D's lost by 10 goals to Gold Coast. And Geordie hit me up and goes, "It's just crazy. Like, how far the club's come," and he's spot on. Like, it's crazy. And I think it gives any club. I think it gives if you support anyone out there. It doesn't matter if you're the Saints, who have come close a couple of times in some finals appearances and fallen short. It doesn't matter if you're the Blues, who have had sustained mediocrity for a long time. They were a powerhouse in the 80s and 90s, but in the 2000s, they have been a little bit bang average. I don't think it matters. Like, if you look at the Melbourne Footy Club, where they came from, if you look in 2019, we finished second last. And that seems like a little bit of an outlier, because in 2016, we nearly make finals. 2017, we fell short by 0.5%. Never happened before in the AFL. 2018, we make it, get bundled out in the prelim. 2019, we finished second last. Like, it's 2 years ago, we finished second last. And I know a lot of people go, yeah, you had injuries and you were good in 2018, so you were bound to bounce back. But no Melbourne supporter has that guarantee, and no one has that sort of assurance in our football side. Like, when we finish second last, we sit there and go, this is familiar. This is, yeah. You know what's unfamiliar? Making a prelim in 2018, but finishing second last, this is where we belong. And it felt like that's where we belonged for a long time. And to do what they've done this year is just phenomenal. It is just phenomenal. It is the pinnacle of stick by your side, stick fat, never give up. We have never been in this situation. We've never done this before. And I am a big sort of consumer of football media, and I'm a consumer of the general public's opinion. And sitting through the last 2 weeks was hell. We got, and this is an add-on to years of getting flogged. Like, years of getting flogged in the memes department. We were the butt of every joke. I remember in 2013, there was a meme that went around that cut me to my core, but it was, and it's a standard meme. It's a funny meme. It's a bit of humour. But there was a meme that went around in 2013, and we won 2 games that year. There was a meme that went around, and it classic. It had a picture of beef stock, and it had beef stock. Had a picture of chicken stock, had chicken stock. Had a picture of something else, like, I don't know, lentil stock. I don't even know if that's a stock. But it had different stocks, and then it had laughing stock, and it was the Melbourne Footy Club emblem. And I remember seeing that and going, we deserve this. We are I am ashamed to wear my team's colours on footy day at school, or I'm ashamed to wear my D's colours to training. I'm not proud of my football club, and I never thought we'd get out of that, and I never thought we'd get to a point where I could picture a flag. I have never sat in my bed picturing a flag. I've never done that because I can't. Like, when you're finishing second last, you physically can't picture success. Like, it's so foreign, it's so far away. And about halfway through this year, we knocked off the Bulldogs, and then we knocked off the Brisbane Lions. And I'm going, I think we're a chance. We had a bit of a lame patch in the middle of the season, and because we're all foreign to the Premiership tilt, a lot of supporters, including myself, was going, hang on, I think we're, are we falling off? Are we going to do North Melbourne a couple of years ago? Finished, first halfway through round 11, and then ended up finishing 8th towards the end of the season. Now, I've never seen my team at the top of the ladder, so I'm expecting us to do that. I almost expected us to finish off the season the way the Bulldogs did, slip down to 5th. I was looking at the percentages of teams, and I'm looking at the games won, and I'm sitting there going, geez, we could finish 5th, and then we kept winning, and we won 6 in a row to end the season, and I knew that winning the 7th would be massive, and we did. So we won 9 to start the season, 9 in a row, and then we won 7 in a row to finish off the year. Phenomenal. And every final was pretty much similar. This was probably the hardest one. Once again, halfway through the third, we got tested, and I'm going, oh boy, wowee, how are we going to get ourselves out of this one? But the boys dug deep, and I was saying all week, my tip was 27 points, but I was saying to all my mates, all my close mates, I hit them up and I said, I feel like this will be our best performance yet. I feel like we will blow the game apart. And I said that multiple times. I said this will be our best performance for the year. If the prelim was something to go by, I feel like our pressure, our 4 quarters, our intensity will crack the Dogs at some point. We'll blow it apart. Now, let me tell you something for nothing. Halfway through the third, I'm going, yeah, we're in strife. It's all over. We're going to lose. So as much as I'm giving it the big and now and saying, I was the guy who tipped the big margin, I had changed my mind halfway through the third. I had gone, oh, God, we're in some serious strife. You'll see it all on the Demon Diaries, the highs and lows. But the credit where credit's due, we're the best third quarter side in the comp. We're the best side in the comp, and we just put it all on the table today. And we got tested, and I feel like that's a better way to win a flag than just to flog them from the start. So I'm so excited. I'm so impressed. I can't believe what I've witnessed. My footy side has the ultimate salute. And yeah, I'm going to read the super chats and then I'll get stuck into the chat. Let's get into it. My computer's overloading a little bit. You guys are going a little bit mental on the views and on the chat, so I'll try and read some of this stuff out. My YouTube studio is not happy with me at the minute. I'll just stream health. Poor, it reckons. Hopefully it's all coming through okay. If I'm going to be honest, I knew that if there was ever a stream to struggle, it would probably be this one. Come on, kick. All right, I'll go through some of the super chats and then I'll chat to you guys. Hopefully I'm coming through loud and clear. I seem to be coming through okay on mine. But yeah, let's chat. All right, some of the super chats. Zach, fellow D's fan, Kados, how bloody good. Got your grand final merch yet? I do, Zach. Yeah, I got the hoodie, I got the shirt, and a couple of other items, so I'm pretty stoked. Brian, how good is that, mate? What an effort. Zach chipped in the $8 as well. Brian's chipped in 10. How good is that, mate? What an effort. How good was Petrarca's dribbler? I didn't sit down for 4 quarters. Thought of you the whole time. Enjoy, mate. Calm the D's. Brian, you're a good man. Petrarca's dribbler. I see it, but I don't believe it. How good was that? That was phenomenal. So proud. Petrarca, like, as I said, in the third quarter, I'm sitting there going, if we're going to win this, we got to dig deep. We need something. We need something. And I started yelling at the TV, come on, Petrarca, come on, Oliver. We need it out of the middle. We need you boys to lift. And they did. Phenomenal. Lil Zap. So happy for your club. So happy for you. Amazing story and glad I was able to witness it. Hopefully my beloved Crom can be there soon. Congrats, brother. Good on you, Lil Zap. I appreciate the support, mate. You're a good man. We got a few here. $20 from Sport Gaming. Congratulations on the win. Love the D's. Keep up the live streams. We love it. Good on you, Zap. I appreciate the support. Zap? No. Spot Gaming. That's the one. I got a couple of yous confused. 971. Live and exclusive all around the world. My YouTube studio is still not happy with me. It says the stream health is poor. I hope I'm coming through loud and clear. F's in the chat if I am. I'm trying to... Alright, so Dylan chipped in $1. Lockie chipped in. Me and my mates were drunk pre-game. Good on you, Lockie. Zach, fellow D's fan, Caden. So, oh, yeah, I already read that one out. Jack chipped in $3. Well deserved. Go D's. Hugh MacDonald said Swans fan, but super happy for the D's. Good on you, Hugh. Sam J. Walk said, oh my God, Norris, nuts. Happy for you. I would love to see this collab. Plus, love you. Oh my God, Norris, nuts. If this is... I don't know what he's saying. Apple, I've not historically been interested in footy, but the Demons have installed the passion in me. They have my full support from here. Good on you, Apple. Jack Quinn, $3. Meadow, $3. Yeah, unbelievable. I really appreciate the support, guys. Fergus has just chipped in $8. I can't quite read that. As I said, my YouTube studio is not really happy with me at the minute. But yeah, I'll chat to the chat now. It is just amazing. Norris Nuts, come on, Kados, let's collab. Bloody oath. Toby. Every heart beats true for the red and the blues. We sing. Oh, he's just that's the song. Who is the hottest player in the D's? Asks Neil. It's got to be Petrarca. He's red hot. He's white hot. Are you going to buy the $4,000 jersey? I won't. No, I won't spend that much. No, I don't think I can. Don't think I can. I'll probably buy a $3 Herald Sun tomorrow, but... how good was Fritter? Fritter was superb. Fritter was superb. How many did he end up on? Can you guys chuck in the chat? How many? I could probably do my own work and look it up. What did Bailey Fritter have? 6! Bailey Fritz kicked 6. I had no idea. What? That's absurd. Jeez. Yeah, pretty quiet one for my man Bailey. I think probably got to pull his finger out if he wants to get a game next week. I can't believe that. I can't believe Fritter's kicked 6. That is... Jeez. I can't believe that. That's crazy. So is Stephen May a wanker for leaving Gold Coast like Tom Lynch was for success? Just checking. I don't think either of them are a wanker for leaving success. I think if you go to a footy club at 18 and apply yourself for 8 years and you get to 28 and it hasn't quite panned out for you in the club, I think it's probably fair to reassess your options. Gold Coast got great things for Stephen May and Tom Lynch. I think probably the question, I think what makes Stephen Mays better than Tom Lynch, and they're both the same, you know, both left their drafted club for success, but I think what makes Stephen Mays different to Tom Lynch is Tom Lynch walked into the Tigers, who had just won a flag, then wins a flag. Stephen May went to the D's and finished second last. And I know it was a bit of a Fawkes, or what's the word? F-A-U-X? Is that a word where it's sort of like fault? I can't speak. What's the word where it's like pretend? Anyway, I know our second last was a bit of an outlier because we'd finished prelim and we had the injuries and we couldn't compete in 2019. But I think that adds to the story. So we missed finals 2 years in a row before winning one. Probably adds a little bit more resilience to Tom Lynch's, but I don't think either of them are wankers. I think Tom Lynch cops the wanker tag because some of his hits off the ball and some of his elbows into blokes lying on the ground. But I actually don't mind Tom Lynch. So fair play to both of them. Stephen May, you're a star. Not hoax. F-A-U-X. Folks. I don't know. It's me 29.75 ATAR and about 8 cans coming out in my my speech. Cardman, Geordie Pluto, but we got Paddy McCartan. Oh, yes. Well, I can't really banter the Saints fans because you guys could probably bring up 25 draft picks that we skipped and didn't get right. But I love Paddy McCartan. I hope that he can have another crack at AFL. I think that he had a lot of promise. And I feel like if you asked anyone 3 or 4 years ago, it's probably a 50-50 split on Petrarca and McCartan. So I think it's a little bit unlucky Paddy McCartan had his concussions. And I think it's a little bit fortunate that, and touch wood, Petrarca's had a pretty good run with injuries. He did his ACL when he first came to the club, and people said he wouldn't be the same player since. He was touted so highly. He was talked about as a Brownlow medalist at 18. And for a couple of years when he was just racking up some touches in the forward line, people questioned it. And now he's a Norm Smith medalist. Unbelievable. Ryder, how are we? Good Ryder. Going well, mate. Sebastian, let's get 500 donated to Caden from a Blues fan. Happy the D's won. I appreciate that, great man. That'd be nice. I'm trying to get to every chat, though. I appreciate the super chats. Yeah, there's a few coming in. 800 watching live. I really appreciate everyone tuning in. Bloody awesome. Caden's thoughts on the Crom. Crom are good. Heartbroken, says Joe Shelton, as a Dogs fan. I don't know what to say about the Doggies. They were brave. They were really brave. Halfway through the third, as I spoke about earlier, I'm looking down the barrel of a grand final defeat. And I'm looking at, some of the Dogs boys and going, you guys are flags. You guys have done it again. So, you guys came from 5th. You probably should have finished in the top 4. I feel, for some reason, I don't know if I'm crazy, but I feel like if you finish in the top 4, tonight potentially pans a little bit different for you. Pans out a little bit different. So, yeah, you slipped to 5th, did it the hard way, but it was the most Bulldogs finals performance ever. It was the gritty Bulldogs that we know. And you guys have belief that you can do it from anywhere. So I was really nervous about coming up against the Dogs. I think I said on the Back Pocket Plugger podcast, listen in if you haven't, I think I said a couple of weeks ago that side of the bracket, after we won our qualifying final, the team that worried me the most was the Western Bulldogs. And it was a crazy thing to say because they'd finished 5th and it looked like they were all but gone. But they were the best team that we'd come up against out of Port, Brisbane and the Bulldogs. And then they scraped through against the Lions. And I'm going, hang on. But they can't beat Port. And I was hoping Port won because I thought we could put Port away a little bit better than what we could the Bulldogs. I thought the Bulldogs would show more fight. And they did. I genuinely think the Bulldogs showed the best fight out of anyone that could have in the grand final. I feel like, and it's crazy to say this considering halfway through the third I was looking down the barrel of defeat, but I feel like if anyone played us in this grand final, the result would have been somewhat similar. I feel like we would have got a hold of the power, and we already did it against the Lions in the qualifying final. So as much as I had almost conceded defeat halfway through the third, the game ended up turning out similar to what I almost felt like, which is bizarre. It's bizarre. Like 10 minutes to go on the third, I'm not this chipper. I was genuinely thinking, we're done. Unbelievable. We've got a couple of super chats that I'll get to right now. I really appreciate everyone donating into the chat. Once again, 800 people watching live, so I will try and answer all the chat, and I think I'm doing an okay job, but I really do appreciate some of the super chats coming through. Hibbard coming out and saying he's done it for the 34 Bombers, going for the... how good was that? Hibbo. Just a good sense of footy club, good sense of culture. I was so glad Michael Hibbard held his spot. I think he's a little bit more reliable than Joel Smith. I feel like Joel Smith has more tricks up his sleeve, but Hibbard's just a good country footballer. He's just a good old school footballer, so I'm happy for Hibbo. $20 from Sebastian. That was the one before. Saying, let's get me to fight. That's I appreciate it. Alan Castro. What's going to be the name of the premiership song? To Hell and Back. Alan. Harrison Polworth chipped in the $7, the $8 as well. I can't quite read that one. That'll pop up soon. To Hell and Back, Alan. It's just all the memes we copped for so many years, and it is just a war of attrition, this game. I just can't believe it, man. I just can't believe it. can't believe it. Kados, thoughts on the entertainment? Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I was receiving several phone calls through the night. So when the entertainment came on, I was on the phone. I did not see the pre-game. And I didn't see much of the halftime either. Free to tie the record for the most goals in a granny. I can't believe he kicked 6. If you told me Fritter kicked 2 goals, 1, I would have believed you. I genuinely didn't see him kick 6. That's mad. You know who was a little bit out of form? And I'm glad they had... I'm glad they got a game, and I feel like it was reward for effort. But someone who was a little bit out of form towards the end of this season was Tom MacDonald. I love T-Mac and I love everything he does. I wonder if they'll train him in the wing again next season. And I wonder if that opens the door for the weed. But I feel like if we had a game next week and it wasn't final, say if this was round 17 and we had a game next week, I reckon Sam Wiedemann's in. But I love T-Mac and I love what he's done. And just knowing that we've got that competitive depth means the world to me. And Ben Brown's amazing. Ben Brown was everything and more. Brian, Dos, what are you drinking? I'm drinking CCs. I was on the seltzers throughout the game and now turned to something a little bit higher up the shelf, as our saviour Dan Andrews says. Alan Castro, how good is Ben Brown's story? I'm sure Cooko is happy with him. Alan, yeah, Cooko loves Ben Brown. When we got Ben Brown and people are giving a shit about it, they're saying, and I know it's probably, I know it's probably a bit of a weird game to play by sort of answering back to critics, but I will. When we got Ben Brown, everyone's going, oh, Jeremy Cameron and Joe Danaher, and we looked at the stats, and over the last 3 years before Ben got injured, he'd kicked 2 goals more than Jeremy Cameron or something. He's a genuine key forward who can get on the scoreboard. He's a genuine key forward that gets his jukes out in marks, contested marks. And he's someone who, if you don't put time into Ben Brown, he can make you pay, but you don't have to put all the world into him. So it's not like an Aaron Norton where it's like, geez, we got to put a lot of time into him. You're not going Ben Brown, geez, we got to spend all week worrying about Ben Brown, but he's a player that if you spend no time and invest no sort of defensive tactic, he'll make you pay. And he's just 200 centimetres. That's the difference. Sam Wiedemann and Tom MacDonald, I feel like, are a little bit small for the key forward. You need at least one 200 centimetre plus guy to extend the jukes. And I know it sounds silly, but Mason Cox with these attributes is a genuine target. Max King with his with his attributes, genuine target. Aaron Norton, I would be surprised if he isn't 200 centimetres. So I'm going to whack him in it. Aaron Norton with his attributes, genuine target. Sam Wiedemann, great size, crashes a pack better than anyone else, but he's lacking a couple of centimetres for me to be really up and about. But I love the great man, and I feel like he can crack into our 22. Yeah, so Ben Brown, what a story. So stoked for him. Left the Wooden Spooners, couldn't get a game. Well, he was injured, but yeah, couldn't hold his spot on the list, and now he's gone to the D's and won a flag. And halfway through the year, he got dropped to the VFL. It's just crazy. Laura, we bloody did it. Tears and happiness for the week ahead. Laura, you're an absolute star. The replay will be on multiple times. I think we'll watch it 4 or 5 times over the next 4 or 5 hours. Crazy. I can't believe this. I just can't believe this. This is amazing. Herbertron. Is that the Herbertron? Hibbo and the Milkman. Don's footy. Yes, I was so shattered Melksham couldn't quite crack in. But I'm proud. So, a Nath Jones and a Jake Melksham. Well, I'll get to this other donation. Was at the game and scream my heart out for you, mate. You were in the pre-game hype-up package. Soak it up. Was I? That's unbelievable. I'll take that. I really appreciate the support, big fella. Thanks for the $5. The West will rise. Obviously a West Coast fan. I I really do appreciate you heading to the game and whipping home the boys as well. It means the world. It was pretty tough that we couldn't be there and support them, but knowing that a couple of neutrals went and whipped home the boys, it got them over the line, so I'll take it. Herbertron said Melksham and Hibbo, Don's footy. Mate, I was gutted that Jake Melksham couldn't crack into the best 22. He's a star in my eyes, and him and Jonesy are a couple that it was a little bit disappointing that they couldn't quite play, but it also excited me in a weird way. Nathan Jones not playing made me a little bit shattered, but Nathan Jones not playing means that Alex Neil-Bullen, Spargo, Cozzy, James Harms, Jack Viney are all performing. And they were performing to a level which made me comfortable that Nathan Jones wasn't in. I remember in 2013, 2014, Nathan Jones was a laid out against Brisbane. We went up to play them on a Sunday. Nathan Jones was a laid out, and Nathan Jones was pretty consistent. He never missed many games. He was laid out, and when I saw his name was out, I conceded the game. I was like, oh, we won't win now. And it's just crazy. We're at a point where 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds are coming into the side, and I'm feeling as comfortable as if a Nathan Jones is in. And I know how silly that sounds, but that's where we're at. Cozzy Pickett holds his spot. It means a Jake Melksham or a Nathan Jones is out, and I'm comfortable with that. Jake Bowie comes in, and Michael Hibberd loses his spot. I'm sitting here very comfortable with that. Many moons ago, I'd be ripping my ears, my hair out, going, get the All-Australian Michael Hibberd in our backline. But now I sit there and go, I reckon Bowie holds his spot over Hibbo. It's just crazy how the evolution of the footy side has meant that some of the younger players can be trusted. Bradley chipped in $15. I appreciate the support, Bradley. James chipped in $5. Thank you for your hospitality for someone who lives in Perth, Brisbane. In Perth, Brisbane. Mate, if you're in Perth, rip the lid off a couple, celebrate with the boys. When's the AFL parody coming out for 2021? Probably in the next couple of weeks. I do feel like making one, to be fair. So in the next couple of weeks, I reckon I'll rip in and give one a go. Trent Rivers literally have my children, says Paddy Mack. In the qualifying final, I felt like Trent Rivers early was a little bit fumbly. Him and Tom Sparrow. And tonight, I felt like Trent Rivers was probably the pick of the bunch out of those 2019 draft picks. Luke Jackson was good, took some good contested grabs. Cozzy Pickett was thereabouts, was elite with his pressure, didn't quite get on the scoreboard as much as we would have liked. But Trent Rivers, how good was he? Just a couple of one-on-ones, was very good in the air. How good was Gus Brayshaw? Gussie Brayshaw was so good tonight. A goal, 20-odd touches, and he is a wing defence. He is a wing defender. He plays the Jake Lever role on the wing. That's his job. So when people go, geez, Angus Brayshaw was shit in Supercoach, yeah, because he's wing defence. He sits back behind the ball on the wing. He defends. He tackles. He mops up the ball when it's the last line of defence. Couple of big contests in our backline. You will see Ed Langdon and Angus Brayshaw getting a fist to it and coming across and mopping it up. He is a wing defender. It's crazy. A bloke wins, a bloke finishes third in the Brownlow, was racking up 30 touches for fun in 2018, gets asked to play this selfless role, and that's the difference. That is the difference. He could have gone, get stuffed, Goody. I am a premium mid. I am going to Freo to get 30 touches for fun. Instead, he invests. He invests in the side. He invests in the discipline. And he's a premiership player. Angus Brayshaw is a premiership player. Let that sink in. Holy dooly. Ethan. Jake Bowie, you rip up. Went to school with him. Ethan, he is so composed, it's not funny. Put that bloke under any sort of heat, and he's just composed with the footy. It is phenomenal. I love him. Bradley, I think I read out before, chipped in $15. 600 people in the chat. I really do appreciate it. It's awesome. It is awesome. Yeah, it's crazy. It's only just hit past 12. Will there be a post-grand final video? Yeah, I'll do a video. Hayden King. Kados, if Lammy's was open tonight, I would have shared you every drink. Haydos, you're a good man. I think we might have to go down and bang the doors open of Lammy's. Harrison Polworth, I want a Melbourne emotional speech. How you feel? I'm going to be honest, Harrison, I feel like this is what this stream is about. I feel like everything that's coming out of my mouth is quite emotional. Yeah, just super stoked, super proud, and I can't believe the lads have got it done. Melbourne Dynasty from here, seeing that you dominated such a good team. We dominated every team. And I don't want to say that I don't want to be too cocky, and I won't be, because I'm aware of where we've come from, and I've never liked any team that got cocky. But we dominated every team, and that's just the facts. Qualifying final, we're going into it. Geez, Brisbane will give the D's a run for their money. Brisbane this, Brisbane that. Brisbane are the highest scoring team. Brisbane are a contested team. Brisbane will get on top. Brisbane this, Brisbane that. Brisbane small forwards. That's all I heard. 40 points, comfortable win. Get through to the prelim. Geelong's experience. Geelong this, Geelong that. Geelong were 44 points up against the D's. That's going to happen. You know, this could happen again. The Geelong forward line. Geelong midfield. Geelong. 83 points. Going into the grand final. Geez, the Bulldogs are just the best contested team in it. Oh, the Bulldogs could, the midfield this. Stephen Martin that. Aaron Norton this. What was it? 70 points. It is a phenomenal effort. And I'm not taking away from any of those sides. The Brisbane Lions, I felt, even me going into it, I was quite concerned. The Brisbane Lions forward line, the Brisbane Lions mix, I was quite concerned. And I was so ecstatic with that performance. And the Cats, I have the most respect for the Cats, as much as I joke about them. And I don't put them down ever, but I joke about how good they are and how cocky they are. And all my mates who support them are quite entitled, because they've had the success and they deserve that. They deserve to be entitled, and they deserve to have that edge. And I respect that. But to blow Geelong out of the water by 83 points, that is, get out of town. Do you reckon Bulldogs would have done that? I know the Bulldogs did it to Port, but do you reckon the Bulldogs would have beaten Geelong by 83 points? Potentially, who knows? That's a hypothetical. But Geelong were the second best team in it all year. And I know the Bulldogs probably were at stages, but Geelong consistently threatened to be one of the genuine threats in the comp. And we smashed them. 83 points. Once again, the question marks came. 28 days, 9 p.m. curfews, no experience. The Dogs have done it before. Bont this. How it wasn't close. I don't understand. I can't compute. I can't compute. It does not make sense. My Melbourne footy team, full of 21-year-olds, 24-year-olds, 50 games, 60 games, have smashed every contender there was. I'm sorry. That just makes no sense to me. It's just crazy. It just doesn't make any sense. I can't really fathom it. It's and it's everything we've wanted, and it's everything we've worked towards, and 20 consecutive years as a member, for myself and my dad, and yeah, it's just crazy that you whip them home every week, and you're going, will we ever get any return on this investment? And I would say that my connection with the Melbourne Footy Club is similar to some people with local footy clubs. I'm not going to name drop, but I'm not going to flex, but I have been fortunate to meet some of the players, and I've been fortunate to probably just nuffy myself enough so some of them are aware of me. I have been such a nuffy that some of them have had no excuse, but I've just been such a nuffy that I've given them no excuse but to humour me at times, which, it is what it is. But I do know some of them on a personal level, and I do know a lot of people internally at the club that work there, and I feel like I have a bit of a connection with the D's as some people do with your local club. Like, some people who go to their local footy and they go into the rooms and they know the president, and they know everyone who works there, and they know some of the seniors, and they walk in and they feel like they're at home. I feel like I've got a little bit of that with the Ds. I've been sneaking into the room since I was 17 years old. I've been fortunate to do a little bit of content with them. I've bumped into a few of the players, and by bumped into, I mean stalked. Absolutely. I've stalked them. I've stalked some of the boys, so I've got to know a couple of them. And that started many moons ago when I was standing out the front of Skilled Stadium, and I was waiting for Jack Trengove and Brett Maloney and Brock McLean and Jeff White and all the boys to walk in, and I was standing out the front every year out the front of Skilled Stadium. And it's just crazy. It's just crazy that the side that I follow so closely as a fan, but so closely as just as a Nuffy fan. I don't know. It's just crazy that they've got it done, and yeah, the connection I have just means the world to me, and I love that they humour me. I love that when I'm down there being enough, they give me a couple of minutes and humour my nuffiness. It's great, and I've loved them for so long, and I've been there through everything, so it means the world. I love them so much. I don't know what I'm saying. Hey, Kados, I'm a Doggy supporter, and while I was shattered, I couldn't help but be happy. Aussie, yeah, you're a good man, Oz. You're a good man. I really appreciate the kind words. Really appreciate the kind words. How do you get into the rooms? I don't know. Me and Cooko cracked the code a couple of moons ago. Yeah, we cracked the code. There was a couple of elevators, couple of stairs, and I don't know. Me and Cooko have been going into the D's room since we were 17. Every week. Every week we would go down there, and they'd come off the footy ground losing by 80 points, and they'd be gutted, but every one of them was so nice. And out of all the teams we ever met, the D's were the nicest. We met Geelong, we met the Bombers, we met everyone. Hawthorn were pretty good. Hawthorn were pretty good with us, but we met everyone. We would go down every week at the MCG, and we would just sneak into the rooms. And the D's were always the nicest. They would lose by the most, but they were always the nicest. They always gave us the time of day. And it's just crazy. And they're just so generous. Like, I am a Nuffy. I know, I've built a little bit of a following online, and to be honest, I feel like that brings me nothing in terms of there's no perks. There's no perks for having 60,000 subs. I don't get a green card to fly anywhere. I don't get a black card to eat at any restaurants. I don't get invited to any exclusive things. I don't get anything for free. I had to email Sharon to see if they wanted to send me some footies. There's no real perks for me. I am as Nuffy as enough comes. And in terms of me meeting some of them and just being involved in the club, I think it just comes down to my Nuffiness more than anything. And it's so funny trying to crowbar opportunities in, like when the AFL hit us up and we were talking about footy golf. The AFL goes, who would you like to do it with? And I'm going, the D's would be cool. Sammy Wiedemann and Angus Brayshaw would be great to work with. So, if anything, it's just been my Nuffiness to be able to connect with the club, and I just love them so much. I just love them so much, and I've never loved them more. And I know their mantra this year has been to what is it? To bring the pride back to the club. What is it? Proud to belong. Proud to belong has been their mantra for a long time, and we brought out a business model at the start of last year. And in the business model, it's like 70,000 members, one premiership or two premierships, one AFLW premiership. And I'm going, geez, that's ambitious, Gary Pert. I don't know about it. And they've done it. They've ticked one off, and we still got a lot of room to go. I feel like we're slowly becoming relevant, but we're not there yet. If we drop off and are a one-hit wonder, then it's all for nothing. This has to be sustained success, and we have to do this week in, week out, and we have to do this consistently. So, bring it on. What was your KFC order? Asks Bazza. My KFC order today was a family burger box, or whatever it's called, a burger box. Yeah, me and Dad tucked into one of those. Get on Gus and Gorney, Kados, asks Finn. That'd be unreal. That would be unreal. Kados, I'm a Saints supporter. I'm so happy for you. I'm not quite sure when our suffering is going to end. It'll end soon, I reckon. The Saints, I reckon the Saints will bounce back very, very shortly. I feel like you've had that taste in 2019, and I feel like you pop up very, very soon. Just stick fat. It can change very quickly. You could be top 4 next year. You just never know. You've got a lot of ingredients. You got a lot of ingredients there at the Saints. You just never know. Roy Bear, so happy for you, mate. Well-deserved flag. Lions next year, though. Lions will be a massive sniff next year. The granny was almost as good as Richmond one I went to last year. Congrats. Glad to see you saw your side win a historic. Good on you, Skinny. Kados 500, says Sebastian. I want an emotional Melbourne speech. Very good. 500 people watching live. I really appreciate people sticking fat and hopping on the stream. I thought we'd hop on after the win, and I was going to hop on after the loss as well. I don't think I was going to stick around as long, but I was going to hop on after the loss and have a chat. Pat says, were you panicking at halftime? Yeah, well, yeah, I was. I was gritting my teeth. I was very, very nervous. I thought we are in some real strife. It was only because we couldn't get our game going. Our scoring shots were great, and I don't know the key stats, but it was only because it just seemed like they were all over us, and we couldn't get any run, and our kicking, and it just, I was quite worried, and everyone speaking about Luke Beveridge being the genius and whatnot, I'm sitting there going, oh God, have we bitten off more than we can chew? Do we deserve to be here? Other Dogs going to run away with it. They kicked the first 2 of the third, and I was sitting there going, hang on, like, I'm going to have to hop on stream. I'm going to have to say congratulations, doggies. I'm going to have to see them do the speeches. I'd almost conceded halfway through the third, and I was yelling at the TV. I think I've got this on camera, but I'm yelling at the TV going, Track, come on. Oliver, come on. Like, we need you. We really, really need you. Like, we really, really need you blokes to lift. Like, we are going to lose the grand final if you don't. And I was sitting there thinking, I might have spoken about this before, but I was sitting there thinking, it's our third grand final in 57 years. Surely we're not going to lie down and just get done, because they were all over us. Trelaws celebrating, Caleb Daniels giving it the big one. They're getting a bit chirpy. Libba was a sniping dog all game. I love Libba, and he's got the mongrel, and that's why we do love Tommy Celebratory. But he was bumping blokes in the back of the head. He decked Petty. He was getting into Sparrow. He was just being the biggest hero all game. They were getting chirpy when they got up and about. And to fight our way back and get it done, I just think the resilience, the resolve, it was just phenomenal. Kados, why isn't Cooko not posted? He's a working class man, Cooko. He's got a few things on. He's busy throughout the week, and I think he gave YouTube a bit of a sniff, a bit of a crack, and I think he did a phenomenal job at it. I was so proud. And my favourite time on YouTube is clearly 2019, getting to work with my mate every day, building our individual channels. But I think he gave it a go, and I think it potentially might not be for him, but never say never. You never know, he might post again. But at the minute, he's clearly busy with work, and potentially making videos isn't a passion of his, but I'm not sure. I would love to see the great man back. We're going to do more of the Blues career. I think we're halfway through the season, so you'll see Cookson on all my stuff. My favourite videos are when I get to film with Cook and when I get to film with the boys. I absolutely love it. My favourite videos in the world are when I film with the boys. So, yeah, I will endeavour to do heaps more with them. It does become a little bit tough because, back in the day we were 21, 22 when we were filming, and we all had part-time jobs and had a lot of free time. And now, they're working class men. They're growing up. They're forging a bit of a career for themselves, and I'll hit them up Monday to Friday and they're busy. I'll hit them up Saturday and they're on the bevs. I'll hit them up Sunday and they're hungover. So it can be tough to get some of the boys in the same room at the same time. But yeah, I'll be endeavouring to give it a go soon, no doubt. How good was Optus Stadium? Mate, yeah, it was fever pitch. It was fever pitch. It was awesome. It was bloody awesome. Let's have it there next year. I want to go. And now, so the intensity to see a flag is gone because I've seen one. But now the drive is to see one live. And that would be a bonus. So I feel like witness a flag, witness the year, witness the final series, celebrate with dad, tick, done, achieved, believe, achieve. But now to see one live would be extra. But I'm not greedy, you know. I'm not greedy at all. I appreciate what I've witnessed so far. And whatever happens, happens. Did you cry when the D's won? Says Jody. I didn't. No, I didn't cry all day. I got close when they ran out. I got close when they took the photo at the start. I got close when they did the national anthem. I got close in the third quarter against the Cats. I got close when we beat the Cats in the last round, but there was no tears. I don't know why. I wonder if it'll come because it was right there. It was right there a couple of times. And you'll see on Demon Fan Diaries, there was a couple of emotional squeals that I let out when we kicked some snags. There was some real, come on, Dave. But, yeah. Oh, man. What are you guys saying? You cheeky devils? I'm going to tweet Jake Paul and tell him we did it. I jokingly tweeted to Jake Paul. That's funny. Petrarca. Less than Bont, better than Bont. What are you saying? Guys, this is unbelievable. Did Petrarca get 40 or 39? Did he equal it or did he better it? I'm so happy. I've never been happier. I'm borderline tempted to get the guitar out, finish off with a couple of songs, and leave yous all to it. Very tempted. He got 40. He's just so that's the most touches in a granny. What a hack! What a hack that bloke is. It says 39 on AFL. It says 39 touches on AFL website. So I don't know. AFL Evo. No, I reckon I'm going to hop off soon, guys. I really appreciate. Yeah, everyone getting around it, but yeah, I don't feel like Evo. I don't feel like Rocket League. I feel like hopping off and calling about 50 blokes and yeah, getting around a couple of people. Guitar. Yeah, we might have to do a bit of guitar just before we end. I got a couple songs up my sleeve. I'm just trying to sip some bev so I can just gather the inner fortitude to hop on the guitar. How excited are you? Says Aussie boy. Yeah, pretty pumped. Pretty pumped, big fella. It's everything we've ever imagined and more. It's everything we ever wanted and more. Can't believe I get to relive it with the Demon Fan Diaries as well. That'd be so much fun. What a win. Fair to say the lid's off. Enjoy it, mate. Batesy, the lid is off. The lid is blown out. Podcast on Tuesday. Yeah, podcast will be up on Tuesday, I reckon. We'll try and get it a day earlier. I follow you on TikTok. Good man. I appreciate everyone getting around the stream. I reckon we do a couple songs on the guitar. I don't know half the lyrics at the best of times, let alone several cans deep. So, yeah, we'll play a couple of songs if you guys want me to. I know, a man who can't sing probably should have no purpose being anywhere near a guitar, but I feel like having a bit of a sing along, bit of a laugh, banging out some tunes just to end the stream, and then I'll hop off if that's okay with you guys. If not, I'll probably just hop off. I'm gonna make a couple of phone calls. I will. I reckon I will do a parody this year. I reckon I will. Back pocket plugger. When did the lid fly off? Potentially when Clayton Oliver kicked that goal in the third, straight out the middle. Gave him these ones. That was pretty close. All right, F's in the chat if you want to see some songs off the guitar. If not, I might hit the Dusty. Couple of F's. You guys are legends. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Why not? Oh. Premiership tunes. Premiership tunes. Premiership bangers. Hopefully I don't butcher the lyrics. Hopefully I don't butcher the chords. A couple of cordials give me some some liquid courage, but I'm not sure it gives me the ability to sing. Where's my guitar tuner? Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Alright, where's me, here we go. Is that it? It's not it. Where the... Here it is. Tuning the guitar. Trying to think of what Cosy pick it was. I was playing it the other week. Couple tunes. We'll get off. 500 people watching live. Can you believe it? The Diesel won the flag. Doesn't pick it. I don't know the actual chords. Oh well. I'm going to wing this. Cosy Pickett is a real crowd pleaser. Kicks at goals. What a gun get for the Deezer. Cool in the contest like he's playing in the freezer. In the backline getting marked by Jake Lever. Rebound 50s to Ed Langdon the receiver. Stephen Ray is a very solid geezer. Here come the Deezer. Last time the D's were 4 and zip. They finished 7th. That doesn't really matter because we didn't have Fritter. They're playing good footy and it's a weird feeling to know your team has probably peaked in April. Cosy Pickett is a real crowd pleaser. Kicks at goals I can hardly believe her. What a gun get for the Deezer. Cool in the contest like he's playing in the freezer. Rebound 50s to Ed Langdon the receiver. Stephen Ray is a very solid geezer. Here come the Deezer. Cosy Pickett is a real crowd pleaser. Kicks at goals I can hardly believe her. What a gun get for the Deezer. Cool in the contest like he's playing in the freezer. Rebound 50s to Ed Langdon the receiver. Stephen Ray is a very solid geezer. Here come the Deezer. Oh, what a gun. This bloke, he knows what to do on the bloody strings. That's obviously a joke. This is way more class than Birds of Tokyo. I hate this chair. Alright, this is one that I'd never thought I'd get to sing after winning a grand final. Dad on the train in the pouring rain, watching a tape. Some things never change. Seconds to go, and we're holding our breath. Win, lose or draw, 'cause I don't know what the future brings. We've seen it all, except one thing. My dad and I hold out hope that this year will be different. Bring it love grand final day with Dad. Hope it doesn't come too late. I don't know what the future brings. We've seen it all, except one thing. My dad and I hold our hope that this year will be different, and we'll bring it home. And they brought it home. What a bloody bang average song from a bang average bloke, but we get around it. We love it. The days, they bloody done it. They bloody done it. What else have we got in the kit bag? If I can get the lyrics to Cult Figures that I miss up, I've learnt the chords to it. So I just need the lyrics. I reckon it'll be on the song. I really appreciate you guys sticking around till almost 1 o'clock. Listen to me talk garbage about the D's. Listen to me play some tunes. I really do appreciate it. So it does mean the world to me. All right, the lyrics. All right, here we go. Let's get it. Cult Figures. I know a lot of you guys don't really get around Cult Figures. I think it's somewhat underrated. I'm going to put my D's hat on. I want to represent. 400 people watching, or 300. Unbelievable. This is great. How do I look in my hat? Oh, I look like a flog. I probably look less of a flog without it on. So the hat's gone. All right, Cult Figures. Underrated tune, in my opinion. Underrated. Just gotta work out the golf. Mate. Golf is that I'm in. Sunday, Arvo, Channel 9. Watch the game that is delayed. Stephen Milne. No, that's not it. I had it the other day. Golf is that I miss. Yeah, alright, got it. It's clicked in my head. Really appreciate you guys sticking around for this. Sunday, Arvo, Channel 9. Watch the game that is delayed. Stephen Milne, Stevie J, Lance Whitnall, Adam Husey, Nathan Eagleton, what a dome. Ben Nason needed a comb. Now I laugh, reminisce about Cult Figures that I miss. 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 These are Cult Figures that I miss. Cult Figures that I miss. Cult Figures that I miss. Before the game on Channel 10, Cameron Clark, tool of the week again. The fifth quarter to see the scores of the game not televised at all. Ryan Houlihan rips games to shreds. See Brady Betts, massive head. Mark Nikoski, Barnaby French, the sort of man you want in the trench. Give me Justin Sherman and Anthony Grove. Wish I could see them all again. Gold figures that I miss. Gold figures that I miss. Gold figures that I miss. 'Cause these are gold figures that I miss. Gold figures that I miss. Gold figures that I miss. Bloody belter. That's gotta be one of the most underrated tunes. That's underrated, surely. Yeah. Nah, I appreciate all the support. What else do I have in the kit bag? I'll do a bit of pies and chips. At the footy, watching my favourite team. Didn't pack lunch, but that's okay with me. Stomach growls, better grab a feed. Hot dogs, burgers and wraps. No, I don't want none of that. Just want a pie and chips. Just want a pie and chips. Just want a pie and chips. Just want a pie. Just want a pie. 5 minutes to quarter time. Better leave now so there's not a line. She said 15.60 is paper's fine. 15.60 for a bite. I'll have to fare of 8 tonight. 'Cause I want a pie and chips. Just want a pie and chips. Just want a pie and chips. Just want a pie. Just want a pie. And she said sorry if that seems steep. Here, have some sauces for free. I said this is a disgrace, you see. Just want chips and pastry filled with succulent meat, so I can go and watch my team's defeat with a stomach that feels content and appropriate amount of money there's for no. I succumb and I just tap and go so I can get my pie and chips. Just want a 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 pie. Just want a pie. Just want a pie and chips. Just want a pie. I just want a pie. I just want a pie. BT, don't forget me. I reckon I've probably got 3 left in me. BT, don't forget me. Collingwood parody from this year, and then probably back pocket plugger. Demon song next. I don't really remember the chords. If I can fiddle around with the chords, I don't know the lyrics either, but I'll. What is it? Destructed again. I don't know. We'll do a bit of the BT. I don't want to play. Oh, jeez, I don't want to play ones that $80 dono. Hang on, Daniel Morrison chipped in the $80. You're a good man, great man, and you know it. I really appreciate the support. I don't want to play ones inspired. I love that song. That's inspired me to play it. We'll go a bit of BT first, and then we will wrap this up soon. So if anyone's sticking around going, can this bloke shut up and get off? It'll happen soon. But we'll try for a bit of BT. If I butcher the lyrics and chords, and I'll blame it on the alcohol, but it's probably not its fault, if we're going to be honest. Your BTs, boy, you get heaps of fame. He gives you a brand new nickname. You don't have to try, you don't have to train. You just get a game. And he calls you the package, and you call him the bristle. Put you in it and you wouldn't call for the whistle. Give him the steak and you'll eat the gristle. Was that Clint Bizzle? It seems as though BT's moved on. He always calls the bloke when he watches the Dons, and I just wish it was still me. It was still me. It was still me. I get he likes a Razio and he seems pretty cool, and I know he kicked the footy in the bin when he's at school, and I know he kicks the balls from all the angles all the time, but has he ever struck 4 blokes and kicked a snag against the Lions? I'm not lying, but I'm trying to get better just for you. Do I need to win a Brownlow? If I do, then I wouldn't do. I'm watching you on FNF, you are the king of the castle. Still remember to this day your name, I kin the puzzle. I really miss the days when we were 2 peas in a pod. It looks as if I'm sulking, but I promise you I'm not. Maybe I've gone crazy, maybe I have gone insane, but I really wish that you would scream the package out again. BT, don't forget me, don't forget Jakey. BT, set the package free, scream it out on Friday night footy. BT, remember when you swore on radio for Boydie? BT, I would come roaming for you. Would you come roaming for me? For me. Jeez. Bowser. Absolute Bowser. Someone said I don't want to play ones. And I'm going to bloody take that opportunity. Deezer won the first flag in 57 years. We got to launch. Tuesday arvo, gotta go to training. On the way there, hoping that it's raining. If we run laps, then I'ma start complaining. Too much effort, way too much fatigue. Look at all these blokes who think they're in the league. I just wanna kick, talk shit, have a laugh, not spend half an hour stretching my calf. Cause I don't want to play ones. I don't want to play ones. Cause 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 I don't want to play ones. In the car Saturday on the way to playing. If we get rolled, teammates gonna cop a spraying. Wasn't our day is the coach's favourite saying. Now the game's done, I just need a beer. Sorry, Caden lady, I will not help volunteer. I just wanna drink, talk shit, have a laugh, not spend half an hour stretching my calf in a nice bath. Go and get fucked. So I don't want to play ones. Cause I don't want to play ones. Cause I don't want to play ones. Good night, Aiden. I don't want to play ones. Cause I don't want to play ones. Cause I don't want to play ones. I don't want to play ones. We'll pay you a fee. I don't want to play ones. Post game beer is free. I don't want to play ones. We'll shout you tea. I don't want to play ones. Get out of the twos. I don't want to play ones. We'll better than that, I don't want to play ones. All they do is lose. I don't want to play ones. They're all my mates. Cause they're all my mates. Cause I don't want to play ones. Cause I don't want to play ones. Cause I don't want to play ones. I don't want to play ones. Cause I don't want to play ones. Cause I don't want to play ones. I don't want to play ones. Butchered half of that, but that's what it's all about. I'll give the Collingwood one a go, then we'll do back pocket plugger, then I'm out. I'm going to butcher some of the Pies lyrics, I reckon, but bear with me. Actually, I reckon I should be able to get it up. I reckon the lyrics are up on YouTube. Once again, I appreciate everyone hopping on. It means the world to me. Toughen it out. The lyrics aren't on what? Oh well, I'll give it a go anyway. I'm trying to be quiet because it's 1 o'clock and I don't want to keep people up. You chucked your law out of the door, said to Steve-O, play it north. We don't want you, better off without you. Struggling to score and now you're ruining Darcy Moore. Want you, better off without you. And I can only, the Pies got rid of guns. They didn't think of the consequence of losing superstars like Lyndon Dunn. Now there's holes in the Pies attack. Pornett guy's replacement needs a plan to bring Tuck and Lockyer back. Oh, there you go. Oh, can't make a star out of the goat. Oh, maybe that's the reason that your season is pleasing in a way. You chucked your law out of the door, said to Steve-O, play it north. We don't want you, better off without you. And Eddie got the sack, said you were trading to get track. Didn't have to, you didn't have to. The goat turned good after the song. The goat did turn good, Andy. He did turn very, very good. Hey Jesse, what a moment. Oh, true, buddy, we bloody won. Let's do a freestyle rap before we play back pocket plugger. Freestyle rap about the D's winning the flag. This could go anywhere, Jesse. This could go anywhere. Oh, God. Compose yourself, MacDonald. We were... Nice. Gotta think something off the dome. It's taken a while to the day. Oh no, fuck that. That's shit ass. Come on, MacDonald, back yourself in, son. 57 years since the days won a flag. I got to witness the drought break with Dad. Christian Petrarca, he lifted the team. Bailey Fritz kicked 6. I could almost cream. That's the song. Nah. Gorney was exceptional. Gary Lyon gave the Premiership Cup to Gordy. And I went crazy when all of us snagged a goal late in the third. I will not forget this. I feel like James Hurd. We played the Lions in the qualifier, beat them by a heap. Played the Cats in the prelim, smashed them by a heap. Played the Doggies in the granny, thought that we cannot compete halfway through the third. Then we piled on the goals and we won the hardball. We looked great while the Dogs looked small. Jackson is a star, Pickett is a gun. I want to see the weather report from Jane Barn. It's raining snags and we can't be stopped. I can't believe this. I cannot cop all the insecurities that the people thought we had. I'm gonna drink so much piss with my mum and dad because Jackson on the ruckman, Gorney in the forward line, Oliver the midfield. They were all sublime. Tommy Sparrow decking blokes, driving heads into the turf. We've won the flag. Tell the whole fucking earth. Tell everyone that we have made it. This is it. I can't believe it. I've witnessed it. It is phenomenal. What a time to be alive. We got Jim Steins, who cut a path. Everybody said, let's all laugh at the day's lack of success. Never turn it around. You've lost your draft picks. You're in the ground. Tom Scully was the man to drag us out. Jack Trengove, he's the one to help us out. We're nearly there. Light at the end of the tunnel. Oh no, they've left. We're in a puddle. Then Goodwin steps up with Bruce and the lot, and we drive standards through the roof. That's the stuff. And we beat the Cats in round 23. We are free of the demons, so to speak. No, I don't know. That's me freestyle rap. What do we have? What back pocket plugger to go? Was that his? This hits hard. As a member, back at the G, watching my team, no success I could see. I thought that we would turn it around, but we didn't. We'd watch everyone, from the Cats to the Tigers to the Hawks, have success. We were always second best, maybe 18th best. It was hard, but the patience was there. I'd rip out my hair, why don't these guys care? And then Paul Roos rocked up and said, let's lift this cup. I said, Roosie, how are you going to do it? And he said, Doss, watch me. But Trucker and Brayshaw were picked. Clayton Oliver was a bolter. Suck shit to anyone who doubted that red-headed man. And everyone who said he couldn't kick it over a jam tin. Then we got Ben Brown, they said he was done. Tom MacDonald wasn't wanted by anyone. Charlie Spargo was B grade. Alex Null bulling on the cuff of being dropped. Now he says, get stuffed, look at my medal. Nibbler, you are a star. Look at the scoreboard, we've come this far. No, I don't know. Maybe I do make a song about that. No, that's silly. That was all off the dome, fellas. That's what it's all about. Alright, let's do back pocket plugger. Let's get out of here. I'm making up too much rubbish. Back pocket plugger. I'm going to sink that many cans. I really appreciate everyone sticking around. 300 in the chat. We've had more people watching tonight than I've had through some streams throughout the year. So I really appreciate everyone sticking around. Obviously just having a bit of a laugh, being quite silly, just trying to celebrate. I can't celebrate with any of my mates. I'm stuck here alone by myself. Yeah, so just to be able to spend it with you guys and be a little bit silly and yeah, do stuff like this. It's quite fun. So we'll do back pocket plugger and get out of here. Find him at the pub on a Friday night. Got a game tomorrow, shouts everyone inside. He's telling stories from his past. When he peaked as a teen, he might be playing twos. He'll do anything for the team, 'cause he's a back pocket plugger. Back pocket plugger. Back pocket plugger, whoa. It's a Saturday morning, he gets his shoulders strapped. Leader of the pack, boys bunch up, let's do a lap. He's running in defense, his fists are made of gold. Direct opponents filling in, he's 16 years old. All the senior boys do laugh, they all take the piss, but he has way more heart than anyone else on the list, 'cause he's a back pocket plugger. Back pocket plugger. Back pocket plugger. Whoa. Need a haircut, Caden? Absolutely. It's a back pocket plugger. back pocket plugger, back pocket plugger. Whoa, at the netball function, sees a wing attack, talking to the full forward. She wouldn't want a pocket back. As the function starts to end and the people drift away, she finds him in the corner, says, "You played well today. Oh, you could have any other player, captain of the team. Why are you talking to me? The only kicks that I get are free, 'cause he's a back pocket plugger, back pocket lover, back pocket plugger. Whoa, 'cause he's a back pocket plugger, back pocket lover, back pocket plugger. Whoa, 'cause he's a back pocket plugger, back pocket lover. Whoa, 'cause he's a back pocket plugger, back pocket plugger. Whoa, whoa. That's it for the stream. I really appreciate all the support. I appreciate everyone tuning in. This has been unbelievable. The D's have won the flag. Means the world to me for you guys to tune in and be my company for tonight. Obviously, I can't go out and celebrate with my mates. I'm stuck in lockdown. So for you guys to stick around and just share this with me really does mean the world. The boys have done it. 57-year drought. We've had a bit of a sing-along on the guitar. I know I'm not the best singer. I know I can't always play the tunes, and I know I can't always sing the lyrics. I'm quite forgetful in the lyric department, but I really do appreciate some of you guys with all the supportive messages and getting around me. It really does mean the world. I think the Demon Fan Diaries hopefully will be out Monday. I can't believe it. I simply can't believe it. My footy club has broken the drought. 57 years in the making. The boys have done it. Andy Munro, everyone else in the chat, I really appreciate everyone sticking around. So silly. So much content to come from tonight. And so much content to come over the summer. I know it's footy season is done, but I feel like I'm just getting started. So I appreciate all the support. I appreciate everyone watching, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Thanks so much, guys. Cheers.